8:47 right now on the East Coast. California is leading a legal battle against the EPA, the Environmental Protection Agency. The state and now others are suing the government to force regulations on auto emissions. But is this an effective move? Sam Kazman is the general counsel for Competitive Enterprise Institute. David Guest is an attorney with Earth Justice. They disagree, and they're here for a fair and balanced discussion. Okay, Mr. Kazman, we have heard from Arnold Schwarzenegger. They are prepared to sue. They want tighter restrictions on auto emissions. What's wrong with that?
Well, California wants to impose its own statewide set of regulations. And the thing is, what they want to deal with is called global warming, not California warming. Even if you accept all the scaremongering behind global warming, the notion that we should have states individually trying to solve this problem, I think, is simply insane.
David Guest, okay, well, we have a very big economy out there in California. They are a huge contributor to the environment, whether it's positive or negative. How hopeful are you that this will go forward?
Oh, I think this is a winner of a lawsuit. Global warming is the big issue in the world, and especially in the United States right now. And it's not just California. It's about 14 states that comprise 40% of the population of the United States. It's perfectly legitimate and appropriate for the states to take action on this. This is a states' rights issue, and I think California is absolutely justified in saying they can and should take action.
Sam Kazman, do you have any sympathy, at least for that component of the argument, a states' rights issue? And we have heard from Colonel Schwarzenegger, if they lose, they're going to sue again and sue again and sue again until they get it.
Well, it's a state lawsuit issue. Once again, if you buy the whole global warming scaremongering, you've got to agree it's an international issue. If the U.S. does anything, it should be on a national level. What California wants to do really is raise fuel economy standards for new cars that are sold within its borders. And even if it raised that level to zero, I mean to infinity, so you had zero carbon dioxide coming out, it would have a totally undetectable effect on global warming. What it would do, though, is kill quite a few California drivers on the highways, because higher fuel economy means smaller and lighter cars, and that means less crash-worthy cars.
David Guest, last word?
Well, it's not a matter of fuel economy. It's a matter of reducing carbon emissions, and you can do that with a wide variety of mechanisms. Right. And when there were fuel economy standards, and that's not what this is, it did not actually increase fatalities in cars. It decreased them.
We're going to have to leave it there. Sam Kazman, David Guest, thank you very much. We'll watch as the lawsuit unfolds against the federal government.
Thanks, Greg. Coming up on the show, do you believe in ghosts?